do, do.
Let's get into it. 1, 2, 3. Let's get some more. Have it in. Give some more. Just give some more.
Well, hello and welcome to My Whiskey Den, your favorite public access whiskey review show where craft whiskey is king, and we are taking a look at another craft whiskey this evening. But before we go too far, Mike, why don't we tell our lovely fans what they have to do today?
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, hit that bell notification to find out when new episodes are coming out. Basically, every Monday night is a live episode, and it is in our an evening with series. But occasionally, we do these fancy Sunday night ones that you need to be on the lookout for as well.
Yes, and that is why we all, well, not all, but some of us look like they're outside the yard because we are doing a Sip and Cigar stream in a couple minutes. So go check that out up in the corner. You'll see a link. We're going to be talking about Tom's Town and smoking a cigar, how it tastes before and after, and then yes, what show to be if we did have some Magnus cigar blend and we didn't do the same thing with that. So make sure you stop in over there. Ben, what do we know about this? Because I hear this is down in your neck of the woods again.
Yep, we're back down into the big southern city of Charleston, where we had earlier reviewed the Highwire Distilling, or Jimmy Redcorn. This is Charleston Distilling. They're Versey straight bourbon, named after the famous Denmark Versey from slave history there in Charleston, which had a massive slave market and a lot of that going on pre-Civil War. This is an interesting bourbon. It's, let's see, what's the mash bill? They run it 70% corn, 20% wheat, and 10% rye. And they're mixing in very small batches. So you have the barrel numbers actually listed on the bottle. So this was barrel numbers 10 through 13. They're blending 4 at a time. I think it's got some interesting notes for a bourbon, a little bit unique.
Yeah.
And just to get you guys your take on it. So.
Okay. I was having, and this happens every now and then, where the glass was, I would say not washable, but it was washable, but it felt like it was kind of covering up some smells, so I'm kind of cheating here a little bit. Oh, okay, and the hand rub, man, you get a really neat molasses.
Yeah.
Everything's faint.
Sorry, I was being Darth Vader there for a second.
It's more like Bane.
That's true. That's true.
Take control of your city.
There we go. Now it's opened up on the inside. Like a lemon. There's a citrus, definitely.
Yeah.
Wow, that little rub. Now going back to the glass, just blew up like it's almost hard to get in there right now.
And Charleston, kind of like Midlands to southern Texas, you're getting a really hot, very humid summer, and winters are pretty mild actually. So there's a lot of barrel interaction going on.
I get on the nose. It's like the breeze coming in off of a lake.
Yeah, because it has this fresh, this really neat kind of fresh water kind of smell.
Yeah.
This bourbon in particular,
I want to go salty like when you get with some of the scotches, but
yeah,
neat.
This one in particular has been the note that I pull out of it, nose, and I get it on the palate too. It reminds you a little bit of a cream soda, or even a little root beer kind of note.
I was gonna say more root beer.
Yeah.
Cream soda, definitely more like.
How do you say that? I pick it up. Interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's almost, you don't get the fizziness, but when you get in there for a nice pull on it, that root beer smell it really does smell like an actual soda root beer. Like you're getting a couple light bright notes at the tail end again.
It's 47%. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 47% on this one.
I got to really get my nose in there.
Mm-hmm. And I tell you what, as far as bottling and labeling, I think they got one of the coolest bottles.
Yes.
I love the palm tree is fantastic.
Yeah.
They play into their region very well.
Yes, they do.
I saw that and I was like, well, you know what? I feel like going on vacation.
I would like a bottle, please.
And I'm almost gonna go like a molasses raisin cookie. Because I'm getting some other notes. This is on the nose now that I've apparently loosened up. Like it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh. All right, I gotta go in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hmm. It's like medium viscous, but it's creamy.
Mm-hmm.
So it like throws this like little two-tone at me. I didn't have any real alcohol burn on it. I could swish it around like right away when I got it in. It was like it wasn't like mouthwash, but it went around really nice and easy and no concerns. So
That's just nice.
You know, that for me, that alcohol burn comes up about like maybe 30 seconds after you swallow, and then it slowly comes up the esophagus a little bit, but it's not real present in the mouthfeel at all.
Mm-mm. And I'm almost getting like a peanut flavor.
Yeah, I
about
can see
2/3 of the way in, but like the dusty shell of a peanut, not like peanut butter peanut.
Yeah, for me the flavors are really quick, and then they go away. But the finish it's not a thin finish that disappears and you're like, okay, great, I didn't have anything.
Yeah,
There's still a finish there, but it's just it's very muted. It's present but muted.
It's muted, but I have this really light tingle going around like my tongue and like just the bottom of my lips,
Yeah.
the inside, where it's just enough to like let you know something happened.
Yes.
I'm getting a little bit. The rye comes in on the finish. I get a little bit of a creamy mint note to it, and that carries. There's also a little minerality to it to me that I don't know invokes a little bit of a cream soda element to it, but I think it's the rye, which for me it's interesting because usually when you have a wheated bourbon, they replace the rye with the wheat, and this time they replace the barley with the rye. So you don't have the barley there, but you got the corn, the wheat, and the rye going on. So
yeah, 2/3 of the way to the beginning of the finish when you swallow, that's when the rye starts to show up. Like it's quiet up front, and then it does start to build.
yeah,
And I'm getting more of that. The more this opens up, I'm getting more of that.
there's a little bit of a green peach note to it.
That's
If anything, it reminds me slightly of the pinhook rye that we did, the straight rye, except this just hits really fast and it's a little bit more subdued on the notes. But I feel like there's something similar going on.
yeah, time wise, when we're talking it's like short on the finish, it's like you're getting like a quick jab. Like it's like you got like just enough to get a sting and get your head back into it. It's like pop, you know, like you. So I can see you, and look at this. You see you going back to this several times because it dissipate quickly.
So you mentioned the jab. It's like a glancing blow, where you're like, "Did it get me? Did it get me?" Yeah, he got me. And it just keeps, it like comes back in waves.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if people aren't trying, because there's been a couple other people that had stuff like that. I'm wondering if that's not like a technique, because like with the bar, we're using salted peanuts and other stuff to like have a finish where it makes you wanting to go back quicker. And it's a lighter whiskey, so it's not like you're taking this big intense hit. So you could really do damage to a bottle of this.
I think he has. You show that again?
Yeah. That's
And
all.
you got that yesterday? Is that right?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, just last night.
Yeah, I can totally see that.
And there's that briny quality to it too. You feel it on the sides of the mouth, feel it on the tongue a little bit, and that kind of gives you this almost thirstiness. Like, I just want to keep going back and taking this down.
We were talking water or lake in the beginning. I didn't want to say ocean because ocean is too heavy. You know, like you think Taos and other places, and you just get that salt right in it. Maybe like a saltwater taffy salt. Like it's
faint.
It's lightly in there. But no,
I like it.
About this, this is now prompting making me feel better about a South Carolina trip. Some places took awards. Now we're having another one. This is really nice. I hope you guys are doing well out in Charleston because you're making some fine stuff. We'll have to try.
Well,
Yes.
I think they're doing well enough because they're moving to a new facility, kind of like our friends up at Great Wagon Road. So they're moving to Johns Island, which is a little area just off of the central Charleston area. You know, still really close, but they've got a whole brand new facility they're opening up and moving to currently. So.
Man, if it wasn't for the COVID, there'd be all these places opening up and like big festivals and excitement, and I'd like to say we would be there. So F you, COVID. But I think we're good. We got to hop off and get on that other stream. So everyone here, remember that it's not the size of the den that matters. It's the love of whiskey. Cheers, everybody out there.
Cheers.
Let's get into it. 1, 2, 3. Let's get the